Good morning. Welcome to Winnipeg. Happy New Year 2025. Okay. And thanks to everybody who wished me a Happy New Year in the comments. Now, we are going to have to rethink the color. This, what was it, the XF14 here? It's just plain wrong. It's too green. Okay. I think it was Jeff, this Jeff, was mentioning that the decks would have been dark. You know, the next time I get a model, I don't think I'm even going to look at the painting and marking guide. I think I'm just going to think of what should it be, and I'm going to do it that way. I'm not going to frustrate myself with trying to, you know, if you don't have this color, you can use that color, and clearly, I think that I have painted this wrong. This should not have been the 19, or was it the 19 I used? Yeah, it shouldn't have been the 19. It should have been darker than that. That's an upper deck. I don't think it was that color. I think it was dark. It should have been darker. But you know, I've got to get going here. We are getting ourselves bogged down with trying to choose what kind of colors we should use, and I've got to get going. I want to get this thing. You know, I want to be down in the workshop making the case for this thing and figuring that all out. And there's a lot of work yet to do on this sub. When I stop to think about it, you know, it's a good thing I don't think about it. I might kind of get discouraged and think, oh, I don't want to finish this, but I do. And little by little, we're eating through it. Where's my manual here? Okay, we're in step 57. You know, hey, it wasn't that long ago. Well, I guess it's about a year ago. We were in step 1. So we are getting there. But I have concluded that it may not be a good idea to use the suggested XF14. That's just way off. However, I think they had asked me to use the what was it for the sides, the color for the sides. I think that's okay, and I do have quite a bit of it. It's it was the Mr. Hobby paint. Well, we'll talk about it when we get to it. Anyway, what did I do for New Year's Eve? Well, about 6 o'clock, I guess, yesterday afternoon in the evening. Max came by with Missy, and Missy comes in, jumps up on my lap just like she does in the morning, and she's eating her dog treats and what have you. And Max was talking about what they might do for Christmas Eve, and I was saying, well, I'm already up to my 1,000 calories for today, so I wasn't planning on doing anything. Well, the more he talked, the more I thought, you know what? I'm going to fall off the wagon. I'm going to enjoy Christmas Eve. So I ate the rest of that pizza that I didn't eat on pizza day. And then I made another one, a very simple one. All it was well, I'll show you a picture of it. Yeah, pizza sauce and pepperoni, and that was it. But boy, that tasted good. I ate half of that. And then my daughter had brought over a bunch of stuff a couple of days ago, leftovers from their Christmas dinner, and one of the things that they brought was a bunch of pierogies. Well, I had divided them up into smaller portions. Well, I thawed out one of those small portions, and I had pierogies. That tasted pretty good too. So yeah, I'm back on my diet today. Okay. Minus 12.4. That's normal for this time of year. Maybe normal might be just a tiny bit colder, but we're back to normal now. And looking at the monitor over there, it looks like we might have a sunrise to see later. It's not going to come up until around 8:30, I think it is this morning. Hey Google, what time does the sun rise in Winnipeg this morning?
In Winnipeg today, sunrise is at 8:27 a.m.
8:27. So we'll probably see it, if we get to see it, we'll probably see it about 8:37. Okay, we'll see what happens. If it's nice, I'll put it at the end of the episode. If it's not, well, hey. I am afraid that I'm going to have to tell you that when it got to 8:37 this morning, about the only thing we could see of interest was Merv's flag. I think we better get going here. I don't have any other news. I'm assuming that Missy the dog is going to be coming by, so we're ready for that. And let's just get going here and see if we can get something done on the model ship on this on the model sub on this first day of 2025. Yeah, once again, Happy New Year to everybody. This is sort of a repeat of yesterday. I just suddenly remembered one thing I was going to tell you, and it's about my Christmas lights that you can't see because the curtain's drawn over still. It's still dark outside. And that is that I think it was last year, I left them up until after the Ukrainian Christmas, the Orthodox Ukrainian Christmas. There's a lot of Ukrainian people here in Winnipeg. And so I was going to leave it up for that, but I just recently have found that they have officially moved their Christmas date to December the 25th. So I think what I'm going to do now is, unless I'm wrong, the last day of Hanukkah is tomorrow. So what I'll do is I'll leave my holiday lights, I guess we'll call them. We can't really call them Christmas lights for Hanukkah. So I'm going to leave the holiday lights out. I think Hanukkah is the festival of lights, isn't it? Anyway, some of you might know for sure. I don't. I had a lot of, not a lot, but I had a few Jewish friends that I used to work with when I was at the bus depot. And they used to keep me updated on this kind of stuff. But anyway, so I'm going to leave them up until probably the day after tomorrow, and then we'll take them down. And our poinsettia plant over there is probably going to have a little bit of red on it still, and then it's going to go as well. And then we'll wait till next year. Yeah, yeah. Okay, now let's get going here. Come on, Missy. Come on, Missy. Morning, Max.
Morning.
Well, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, Ron. Happy New Year, everyone.
Yeah.
Around the world.
Okay, hang on, Missy. How was the walking this morning? We had snow last night.
There is enough snow that it's less slippery now. But I just walked to Donwood, and my body said, okay, that's enough.
Oh, okay.
I didn't sleep all that well last night.
Well, I slept good. I slept. It was the night before last that I didn't sleep good. So I went to bed early last night, about 8:30, I think it was, and yeah, 8:30, maybe 9. So I missed the New Year's. So Missy, did you make any New Year's resolutions? Oh, you're not going to bark at the Amazon driver? Yeah. Well, I took your advice, Max, and I did party last night.
You did, eh?
I ate the rest of my pizza from that I should have eaten on pizza day, and then I made another one, a small one, and I ate half of that, and I ate a bunch of the pierogies that my daughter had brought, and yeah.
So you partied hard.
I partied hard, yeah. Hey, Missy, oh, you got an itch going on there, do you? Thank you for coming again. We're always glad to see you. You too, Max.
Everyone knows me. I'm Missy's daddy.
Yeah.
See ya.
We'll see you. It's a little cooler out there today.
Yes. Put my long johns on. Wind chill is -24.
Bye, Missy.
Wave a paw.
Okay. Yeah, it's cold out there. Missy the dog. Missy the dog. Okay. When I saw Missy coming, I was just in the process of setting up here so I could move in and video placing this railing on. We sort of did a little bit of it yesterday, but I think if I put the macro lens on here, which is a boarding house reach away, okay, yeah, I think we'll be able to see that, and I hope it's going to go well. And if I do well on this side, I'll do this side as well. Anyway, let's carry on here. Okay, now we kind of did this yesterday, but we're going to have to do it again. And I'm likely going to be often getting my fingers in your field of view here. Maybe these are not the best tweezers for this. How many times have I not said that? Where's Tony's tweezers? Okay, I think they'll be better for this because they got the rubber grips on them, you might say. There, that's better. Now, my hope is that when I come in with the extra thin here, maybe that's too much. We want to I can't talk and work at the same time, can I? Now, if I can just sort of gently push that down. Okay, I think we basically got it there. All right, let's recompose and do the other one. I think that went fairly well. Okay, here we go again. I've said this before too. Trumpeter has done a pretty good job on a lot of their parts. Their painting and color guide might leave a little bit to be desired, but when it comes to the parts, they seem to have done really well here, getting the, like the holes line up perfectly with this little part. All right, I think we're going to have enough stickiness going on there that if I press this down, it should. Try and steady myself here. Sort of wiggle all those little pegs into those little holes. All right. How are we doing there? Let me check the monitor. It seems to be slumping to the back. Okay, let's move on. Let that dry. Okay, we're done with the horseshoe-shaped piece C34. And now we've moved to another horseshoe-shaped piece, E24. And I'm noticing that the holes we're going to be dealing with are keyed. Can't see it from way back where you are, but we'll move in a little closer. And I was thinking, should I maybe be painting these before we glue them down? But, paint this part whatever color it's going to be, and then these contrasting. But I think I'm going to paint these. I'm going to paint these afterwards. At least that's the plan right now. I'm going to just take a chance, and I think I should be able to do it. Okay, let's recompose here and move in a little closer. Excuse me, and see what we can do. Okay, now here again, Trumpeter has used their heads, and they have made the holes 2 different sizes, so we don't accidentally put the wrong piece in the wrong slot. Alrighty. I think I might be able to use my fingers on this one. Maybe. Yeah, I think so. I'm just going to wet the peg off camera here, and I'm going to wet the hole on camera. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Maybe I bragged about Trumpeter too soon here. Oh, there we go. Okay, clearly that's the way it's supposed to go. So let me check the monitor. Does it look like it's all the way down, or is it... You know what's happening? I should maybe put something underneath this so that it holds it up. I'll just use one of Gabe's swabs here. There. Now we can make this thing seat itself a little better. That feels better. I didn't realize that I should have noticed that the peg was way longer than everything else. Okay, now we're going to do the other one the same way. Okay, now does that look like it's straight? Okay, I think if we leave that to dry, it's going to be good. And like I say, I'll paint them later. Okay, time is getting on here. I can well imagine that any minute Missy the dog will be coming by for her noontime snack. I spoil that dog. Okay. Oh, the nice part about, the neighbors having Missy instead of me is that I don't have to completely look after her and take her out for walks. I just get to play with her. Anyway, let's continue on here. Step 57. I was just thinking we're done step 57, but you know what? We're not. We do have this piece made. That's this right here. This piece is right here. This piece we've glued in place. And these two things we just did. However, now very gently here, Ron. Don't go busting stuff, okay? It shows that we are supposed to put this piece down in here, and it is keyed. Yeah, I can see the little whatever it is that has to match up into the hole. Now, that would only be as long as I had glued this in the right direction, and I think that I might have made a mistake on this one. The other one had a key, I think, yeah. But this one here, I don't think I did it right, but it doesn't really matter because the periscope would not be, it would not be looking the same direction all the time anyway. Now watch out for the ladder. Let's see if we can get this to lock into place there. There. Okay, it's locked into place. But if I put it in now, it's going to be a little harder to paint. I'm wondering if I should paint this thing first and then put it in. And from what I remember, the top part is not necessarily the same color as the rest of it. Now, I want to think of what is going to be the background of this. This piece we will be viewing once again from the clear side. Okay. And the background that it's going to be up against is this right here. So I want this thing to show up. So for sure I don't want to paint it black. But maybe the 66 would be good. And then the top part could be the something else. Okay, what I have done here is I've positioned the alligator clip so that when we view this part, this clip will be on the back. So if we repaint and it doesn't look too good, well, at least that's the idea. Okay, let's move in a little bit here. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to be painting this top part a darker color, probably the 77. So let's just go at it here, something like this, I guess. I might have to do 2 coats. Now I want to remember that that where I'm touching right now, that's actually going to seat at the bottom of the on the deck. So I want to be careful not to get paint on the end here, because that's supposed to be clear. That's why they use the clear plastic. Very little of this clear plastic is actually going to be showing. Some of these Tamiya paints brush so nicely. Okay, we'll just go up to about here. I don't think I need to. I don't think I need to worry about the fact that the 77 is going to overlap. I don't think I need to worry about that. Now let's watch I don't get too high. Okay, now some places it might be a little thick, but we do have a good shrink wrapping ability of this paint. Now I got a feeling I'm only going to need one coat on that. Yeah. All right. And this part under that flange is going to be mounted on the deck, so we don't need to go underneath there. Oops. I wonder if this part that I'm painting right now should be a different color. Okay, I think we got it all. Just going to hold this a little bit differently here. No, right here. You can see right there, it's a little bit not too, unless it was starting to dry, maybe that's what was happening. Okay, I think once that dries, it's gonna look okay. Okay, I did the other 3 pieces as well, and got to do a little bit of touch-up, of course. Now I want to let the paint dry before we do the top part with the 77. And I haven't made up my mind yet. Do I want to do anything to highlight these pieces here, or just leave them the way they are? They'd have to be either darker or lighter. They'd have to either be the 77 or the something else. 19, I guess. They might look just fine the way they are. Alrighty, now what do we got here? It's almost 1:21. I think I'm going to call her quits here for today. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I get a coffee visitor, and you heard him when he left with Missy. He said, I'll see you at 3:30, so yeah, I'm going to call her quits here, and then I can have a nice leisurely final edit. Thanks for watching, everybody. And all being well, we'll see you tomorrow. And once again, Happy New Year.